Okay, here are some hints on skill 19. The first thing that I will say is it's a really good idea to organize yourself by making a line where you see the equals so that you remember whatever you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other side of the equation. And then just remember that if you're going to combine like terms, you can do that if they're on the same side of the equation. So this can become 3x plus 5 equals negative 10, and you can go from there. But if you've got x's on either side of the equation, like you have for here, for instance, you're going to have to gather them on one side. So let's just look at number 12 real quick. You're going to have to make sure that you distribute first. So you're going to have 2 plus 3x plus 3 equals 3x plus 5. Now, the 2 and the 3, those are like terms on the same side, so you could combine them. And then you've got 3x plus 5 equals 3x plus 5. You might notice something's funny right now, but if you keep going in the mode of trying to collect all the x's on one side, right, I'll just decide to subtract 3x from both sides. And then I'll notice I'll end up with 5 equals 5. So remember, this is always true. When I end up with something that's always true, no matter what value I put in for x, then we know that all real numbers are solutions. Anything that we plug in for x will make this side of the equation equal to this side of the equation. So you could test that. Like plug in 10, plug in 0, and see that both sides of the equation are the same no matter what. So all real numbers are solutions. Now, let's just look at number 14 here. And suppose we have our nice line to keep us organized. Now, on the right side, I do have two like terms, this x and the negative 6x. So maybe I'll combine those first. If I do 12 minus 5x equals x minus 6x, that's going to give me a negative 5x. So maybe I'll collect all the x's on one side. I'll try and add 5x to both sides. Well, I've got 12 equals 10. Now, that is never true. No matter what I put in for x, I'm never going to have both sides of the equation equal. So this one is a no solution. Now, that's not true anytime you have x's on both sides of the equation. That just happens to be the two that are on this sheet. So for other ones, remember that you might want to multiply to get rid of numbers in the denominator. That's a hint for you. And don't forget that you have the solution sheet to check your answers when you're done.